Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Um, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Terlebih dahulu saya ucapkan memang terima kasih kepada semua yang hadir malam ni. Kita buka majlis kita dengan Al-Fatihah untuk dapat keberkatan malam ni, insyaAllah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okey. Saya kenalkan diri saya, Dr. Muhammad Sabri. Saya MD UKM 88, graduate. Dan selepas tu saya buat postgraduate diploma dan banyak masa saya difokus kepada preventive healthcare. Pertama sekali saya fokus on occupational health, lebih daripada 20 lebih tahun berkecimpung dalam occupational health. Dan kemudian mulai dari tahun 2021 saya menyambung pelajaran saya dalam postgraduate diploma in genomic medicine daripada UK. Dan last year saya tubuhkan company CareXera Health in Neighborhood untuk fokus kepada apa yang saya akan presentkan hari ini. Right? Sebelum saya mulakan briefing saya malam ni, objektif briefing ini adalah untuk berkongsi apa yang saya dapat belajar di dalam mengenali apa itu DNA and also epigenetic profiling, dan bagaimana kita sebagai medical doctor dapat menggunakan teknologi ini untuk membantu pesakit-pesakit kita, especially dalam prevention of chronic illness. Okay. Slide yang selepas ini akan menunjukkan tentang betapa pentingnya genomic medicine and what will be coming in future by 2030. Ini adalah slide yang dikeluarkan oleh US National Genome Human Institute, National Human Genome Institute in America, dan mereka membuat bold prediction by 2030 what will be happening in globally with regards to genomic medicine, and it is very closely related dengan apa yang kita practice. All right. Let's enjoy the video.
Genomics, which is the study of all DNA in an organism called the genome, is changing the way we practice medicine, how we manage and treat some previously incurable diseases, and our relationship with society at large. Since the 1950s, double helix and DNA have become household words, standing in for the historic discovery of the 4 chemicals that give us life, commonly abbreviated as A, C, G, and T. Genomics is at an age of innovation and invention like no other, all thanks to how strings of those 4 letters encode the information for creating and operating something as complicated as a human body. Springing forward from the success of the Human Genome Project, a massive reduction in the cost of sequencing a human genome, and the dawn of the CRISPR gene editing era, genomics is leading into an even more audacious future. A future that will define our collective lives for decades to come. But what could this future look like? Here is a summary of 10 bold and fantastical predictions made by experts at the National Human Genome Research Institute and the genomics community for the next decade of human genomics. While most are unlikely to be fully attained by 2030, achieving even one or more of these by that time would have lasting impact for science, medicine, and society. Prediction 1. Sequencing and analyzing a complete human genome will become commonplace for any research laboratory. Prediction 2. The role of every gene in the human genome will be known. Prediction 3. Environmental influences on our genome will be routinely used for making predictions about health and disease. Prediction 4. Genomics will no longer use social constructs such as race in human research studies. Prediction 5. Student projects involving the study of millions of people's genome sequences will be regularly featured at school science fairs. Prediction 6. Genomic testing will become commonplace in medicine, just like a standard blood test is used now. Prediction 7. It will be readily known if a given letter difference in a person's DNA is clinically important. Prediction 8. A person's complete genome sequence will be available on their smartphone in a user-friendly form. Prediction 9. Advances from human genomics will benefit all of society and not just a few. Prediction 10. Genomic discoveries and technologies will help cure more genetic diseases than ever before.
Okay. Uh, okay, saya nak mendapat nak mendapat feedback dari semua dari 10 bold prediction ni, yang mana actually yang menarik perhatian you all. Nombor dekat situ, you type just number. I want to see yang mana menarik minat you ataupun yang attract your attention, something that strike you. Hmm. 10. Okay. Yang lain-lain tak ada. Hajar seorang je. Doktor hajar seorang je. Okay, thanks. What really strikes me sebenarnya yang to me lah is number 6. Apa dia number 6? Number 6, genomic testing or genetic testing will become as common as blood test in future. Has that become part of kita punya testing in the clinic? Will genetic testing now in Malaysia has been considered as one of the screening tools in the clinic? I just want to know whether have you been practicing DNA profiling in your clinic now? Most probably you already have some exposures on genetic profiling. Please respond yes. You dah buat? Yes. Kalau tak, no. Can you please respond in the chat? I would like to see someone response. Yes, Dr. Siti kata saya nak tahu nombor 6 tetapi mahal sangat dan high profile je yang rasa affordable. I have done S-Drive high profile in 2016 in searching for the tools to predict my health status. 2016 I dah buat high profile S-Drive. Okay, ada yang belum buat lagi, haven't done for patient. Anyone else yang buat? Anyone have done it? Belum Okay. Buat masa ni ramai patient nak buat. Tapi most probably because of orang rasakan DNA profiling ini mahal disebabkan oleh what's happening out there lah. Nanti I akan cerita secara detail sikit. Alright? Tapi DNA test by lab terus terbantuk. Okay, I tak faham terus terbantuk ni maknanya bila tahu pasal harga terus terbantuk tak nak buat. Okay. Mahal. Okay. Alright. So kita tengok nanti Okay. Next slide. Alright. Sedikit tentang diri saya sebenarnya saya graduate UKM local universities, 25 years experience in corporate health advisor. dan dah bekerja dengan local and international company. My last role adalah di Petronas sebagai occupational health advisor, just retired January last year. Dan share selama 6 tahun sebelum saya join Petronas sampailah di peringkat country health manager in 2017 for Share Malaysia setahun. Lepas tu I resign daripada Shell, join Petronas sebab I nak balik daripada Miri nak bertugas di Semenanjung 3 tahun sebelum I retire from my 60 years old 60 years employment deadline. So in Shell, in Petronas, I developed quite a number of significant program, especially in Petronas. Dalam masa 3 tahun tu, I developed mental health program for Petronas, digital health lifestyle coaching, menggunakan digital apps, digital employee assistance program, Mind a Care, which is mental first aid, the first mental physics program in Petronas, and also I Care. I create individualized coaching for resilient enhancement to increase the resilience of employee. So all this program is currently ongoing in Petronas, and then it's been carry on by my successor. Cerita sikit macam mana I terjebak dengan genomic medicine ni. Sebenarnya setahun sebelum I retire, we discuss among ourselves during sebenarnya masa COVID. Bila kita review chronic illness data, kita tengok medical expenses increase, chronic illness increasing, the premature death occurring among employee and also contractors. And we discuss among ourselves whether what we can do more to prevent chronic illness. And the answer is we have done health promotion program. Di Petronas ada Mesti Fit for Health. Mesti Fit for Health. Mesti stand for move right, eat right, sleep right, think right, and individual right. Akan tapi the case is still increasing because this is individualized. Maknanya lifestyle is the individual business. Walaupun kita increase the knowledge of the employee, mereka is up to them to improve themselves. And the discussion among ourselves, are chronic illness preventable? The answer is yes. Can we predict chronic illness, other age-related chronic illness? The answer is no. Because whatever yang kita buat blood test, di Petronas kita ada every year preventive health screening, where employee kena undergo all this testing. And when we review the report, it's already too late. Someone having, high cholesterol, diabetic, hypertension, dia orang kena start the treatment. And whether we want to predict chronic illness that will occur among the employee, how are we going to predict? Okay, do you all have the answer or not? All the doctor yang ada dalam ni, how are we going to predict that chronic illness will going to happen to ourselves even before we have the disease? Ada tak cara? Yes, DNA profile. Itu sebelum I tahu pasal DNA profile lagi. Sebelum I tahu pasal DNA profile. So, what I did, semua kata ada. Yang kita ada Framingham risk score sahaja. Okay, we are talking about conventional lah. Non-conventional ataupun complementary, you ada biomolecular way ataupun di using biofrequency atau biomodulation punya test, using all this frequency, dan pair profile using S-Drive. This is also based on the frequency. Hantar kat Jerman untuk dapat reports. And all of these are non-conventional. Will not be accepted by by kata medical community ataupun medical fraternity, even though sometimes it can show a good report of someone that something is happening at the cell level. And then what I did, I just masuk dalam internet cari tengok dekat developed country what people are using sebenarnya untuk what are the biomarkers that is being used by the doctors in developed country to predict chronic illness ataupun its related chronic illness. And that is where I found out that DNA profiling has been used, I think, for more than 10 years in developed country, and people are using it. Even up to the GP level, DNA profiling, not as a diagnostic tool. DNA diagnostic tool ada, genetic diagnostic tool ada, tetapi as a overall health screening for wellness, and is been ongoing in developed country. Then I came bila dah fokus kepada DNA profiling, then I found epigenetic profiling. And that is where I'm thinking that, okay, this is something that I need to pursue further to study details about what genome, what genome is about, DNA, epigenetics. Sebab tu I buat postgraduate diploma in genomic medicine. I try to enter into UKM, tapi it's a 4-year research program which it is not what I want. So jadi I enroll in UK. Dan itulah memulakan my journey into uh, genomic medicine to look at what are DNA profiling and epigenetic, which I will explain later. Okay. Right. So the problem currently is that DNA profiling is still expensive and not affordable by many, as mentioned by siapa nak lupa tadi, Dr. Marisa atau Dr. Siti tadi. Okay, number one, it's still expensive and not affordable by many. Yang kedua, lack of chronic illness predictive tool for proactive intervention. Lack of knowledge and involvement among primary care doctors and healthcare professionals in genetic testing. Because majority of my first client, bila I buat prototype untuk test for DNA and epigenetic, I will go to doctors. I will go to my colleague to tell them about DNA profiling and epigenetics. Boleh dikatakan around 70 to 80% in the conventional practice of medicine pernah dengar about DNA profiling and epigenetic. Tapi mereka dengar tentang genetic testing for rare disease, genetic testing for thalassemia, genetic testing for paternal DNA. Itu mereka pernah dengar, because that is what is happening in Malaysia pun yang banyak dibuat. Okay. Dan juga chronic illness is on the rise and escalation of medical costs and premature death. Jadi what solution yang we look at in CareXera? Macam mana kita nak personalize DNA and epigenetic testing which is more affordable and accessible by many. Okay. Dan macam mana kita nak predict chronic illness disease with personalized intervention program. Bukan saja kita nak buat DNA profiling dan epigenetic, tetapi kita juga kena ada a proper intervention which we can offer to the patient ataupun to the client. And then after intervention, then kita akan measure balik the outcome using the epigenetic profiling. Okay? Nanti I explain macam mana kita buat. Alright. What is the business of DNA profiling is all about? Based on the prediction by 2030, the market of DNA testing will rise 4 times, daripada 1 billion to around 4 billion. So it is a huge potential of DNA testing market. And the second bullet talking about DTC DNA test, direct to customer. Inilah yang kebanyakan yang kita tengok iklan dalam Facebook, iklan dalam TikTok, yang dibuat oleh commercial company. I'm not against that. Okay, apa yang mereka buat tu adalah dia business. Tapi as a medical professional, I saw that it sometimes it has been overdoing, over marketing, menyebab menggunakan selebriti, menggunakan influencer untuk cerita tentang DNA testing supaya orang buat. And at the end of the day, ada only one review free, and then you are free to go with your report. And it is up to you what you want to do with your report. Walaupun dah belanja 2,000 lebih, 3,000 lebih, or even 4,000 lebih kalau buat whole genome sequencing. And what's next? And majority of this company does not involve doctor, except a few hospital currently doing, for example, like Beacon Hospital is under Fit Genes. They train doctors untuk macam mana nak read the reports. Fit Genes biasalah 4,000 bila buat DNA profiling. Okay, it's very expensive. So they have their targeted market. Okay. And kalau kita tengok, dia akan berkembang daripada satu peringkat ke satu peringkat. Sekarang ni, it is a war that has happened in China where one company came out with, okay, kita ada 100 data points of genes yang kita tengok. Another company come dengan, okay, we have 400 data gene. Another company come, okay, we have 1,000 point data gene, data points untuk genetic report. Another company come, we have 7,000 genetic report that we will read to you. Harga dia berbeza lah. Tapi we are talking about comprehensive DNA. Okay, bukan main potong-potong-potong buat health sikit, buat DNA health murah, DNA murah, nutrition murah, skin untuk cardio, untuk apa ni, brain, dia pecah-pecah. Jadi murah lah, 200, 300, 500 satu test. Tetapi as a doctor, when we want to do a test, we want holistic report ataupun comprehensive reports. Alright? Okay. Sedikit to reflect about apa ni I kena cerita pasal ni because dia relate dengan what test that we want to do. Okay? I rasa semua tahu pasal gene and chromosome. Okay, kalau kita dalam sel kita ada kromosom, dan bila kita tarik kromosom yang paling panjang tu, it can go as long as 2 meter height. Dan every part of the chromosome is made up of genes, and every part of gene is made up of DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid. And every DNA ni represented by ACGT, dia punya nucleotide. So what is interesting about macam mana Allah Ta'ala cipta kita sebagai human ni, 99.9% sebenarnya sama semua jin kita ni. Tetapi what makes us different is 0.1%. Based on only one alphabet yang berbeza. Kalau kita tengok gambar yang sebelah kanan bawah tu, satu orang tu dia ada dalam satu line of gene, dia ada tu dia punya single nucleotide polymorphism, which is satu je nucleotide yang membezakan si atas biru, yang purple dengan yang orange. Only one nucleotide boleh membezakan perbezaan sesuatu keadaan pada seseorang itu. Contohnya kalau kita kata warna rambut ataupun kedudukan rambut ataupun kedudukan hidung, jenis hidung, bentuk hidung. Only a single nucleotide can make difference within all 7 billion of human beings in the whole world. Jadi, di seluruh dunia ni, ada membuat research berkaitan dengan snake and disease. Sebelum lagi ada whole genome sequencing yang screen the whole genome, universiti ataupun tempat-tempat research melakukan research untuk relate that single nucleotide, gene with single nucleotide yang akan membentuk dia punya yang kita panggil variants. Setiap gene tu ada variant disebabkan oleh position of the alphabet tu bertukar. Jadi what happen? Mereka akan study the disease and the genes. What are the genes yang ada pada orang yang ada disease? Let's say cardiovascular. Dan dia study tengok dalam orang normal, apa jin yang ada, tak jin yang ada pada orang kardiovaskular ni pada orang normal. Jadi kalau genes tu hanya ada pada orang yang ada cardiovascular disease, itu dianggap genes yang associate dengan cardiovascular disease. Dan mereka akan hantar all this data ke GWAS, Global Wide Association Study server, dan gather all the genes which is related dengan disease, dan mereka akan bagi weightage which are the genes that is commonly present in every research done related to cardiovascular. Jadi mereka boleh tahu which are the higher weightage gene yang associate with cardiovascular disease. Dan mereka tak boleh mengatakan this gene is causing cardiovascular disease atau cardiovascular disease will cause this gene to be there ataupun the variants to be there. Cuma dia boleh katakan yang if you have these genes, you bila mereka buat test, mereka akan pilih the higher weightage gene untuk menjadi untuk represent cardiovascular disease, for example. Mereka ambil 10 genes. Dan kalau 10 genes yang ada dalam seseorang yang kita test tu dianggap sebagai high tendency ataupun high genetic predisposition towards cardiac disease. Okay, kalau ada 5 je yang dijumpai dalam orang yang kita test, dia akan jadi medium. Kalau ada 2 ataupun 3, dia dianggap low genetic predisposition terhadap cardiovascular. So this is what we call microarray testing. Kita akan pilih SNP apa yang related dengan all the situation ataupun disease yang kita nak check, dan diambil saliva, extract DNA, dan dimasukkan dalam mesin yang sudah ada chip yang telah diklasifikasikan all this SNP dalam chip tu untuk call the SNP yang ada dalam DNA orang yang kita test. Jadi it is very specific to what gene that we want to see. And dia punya accuracy of calling that genes by this machine, banyak jenis machine, tapi yang kita pakai adalah Illumina, the latest one, with the accuracy is around 98%. Okay, so jadi ini teknik bila kita gunakan microarray dan juga menggunakan SNP. Dan kita tak menggunakan, kita tak pergi kepada whole genome sequencing where we screen the whole genome of a person, where sebenarnya yang significant maybe less than 1% yang relate dengan disease. Yang lain semua tu akan kebanyakannya dia panggil gene of unknown significant, variant of unknown significant, yang belum tahu lagi relationship between the genes and any condition ataupun any disease in human. Alright. Okay. About epigenetics, I just highlight sikit. Epigenetic ni adalah how the gene influenced by kita punya diet, lifestyle, kita punya exposure kepada chemical, electromagnetic radiation, sleep, stress, which will change the gene expression. Sama ada gene expression gene tu akan di switch on atau switch off based on dia punya function. And one of the important contribution of genetic profiling adalah kita boleh tahu biological age, hearing age, memory age, eye age, inflammatory risk score dengan kita melihat DNA methylation yang terjadi kepada genes yang tertentu yang influence all this aging and also inflammatory score. Okay? Alright. Saya rasa kemungkinan besar dah ramai orang yang attend program Nutrigenomics yang Perdim dah buat. I don't know how many have attended here. Kalau ada attend, you just highlight yes dekat your chat. I just need to explain a bit on what is the difference between Nutrigenomics, Nutri-Epigenetic and Nutri-Epigenomics. Bila you belajar tentang Nutrigenomics, kita nak faham tentang macam mana genetik makeup seseorang itu. Apakah bentuk DNA yang ada pada seseorang itu yang influence dia punya, contohnya carbohydrate metabolism, fat metabolism, protein metabolism, sugar and whatever. Then a dietitian ataupun doktor yang faham tentang nutrigenomic will advise this person to take a diet in accordance to dia punya DNA ataupun dia punya genetic makeup. Okay, that's nutrigenomic. Designing a diet to be in line with the genes of a person. Okay, tapi nutri epigenetics, kita ingat tadi kan, epigenetics adalah keadaan yang boleh influence the gene expression. Bila katakan the nutri epigenetics, how nutrition regulate your specific genes. Sama ada that nutrition will switch on atau switch off. Jadi betapa hebatnya sebenarnya makanan kita ataupun natural products yang ada di sekeliling kita sebenarnya boleh switch on ataupun switch off the our genes from functioning. Jadi ini yang kita nak memahami, bagaimana kita boleh help our client ataupun our doctor, our patient to improve their health so that they will not experience age-related chronic illness. Okay, and nutri epigenomic explore how the food and epigenetic interact so that it will improve your health and well-being. Okay, so kalau kita tengok sini, gambar sebelah kanan tu menceritakan tentang sekejap. Hilang saya punya skrin. Allah Akbar. Kita tengok macam mana gambar pemakanan tu, dia ada pathway yang pergi pada histone modification, non-coding RNA, dan juga DNA methylation tu. Itulah epigenetic mechanism yang boleh switch on ataupun switch off certain genes yang terlibat dalam kita punya kesihatan. Okay. Alright. Next is on macam mana berlakunya inflammaging dalam badan kita. Kan kita tahu semasa kita dilahirkan, kita punya immune system perfect, kita punya immune system is optimal, kita punya cell pun optimal. Tapi when we age, we are exposed to chronic infection, exposed to a lot of antigens, and our body react chronic activation of our immune systems. And at the same time, bila kita belajar on aging, kita diberitahu yang every 10 years kita increase our age, the number of mitochondria will reduce by 10%. So bila kita lagi aging, mitochondria will reduce another 10%. Another 10 years, another 10%. So kita punya power plant, kita punya engine yang drive whatever berapa quadrillion, 300 quadrillion chemical activities in the cell that's happening in human being is influenced by the mitochondria. Okay, dan as we all know that masa kita lahir, kita punya anti-inflammatory dengan pro-inflammatory is balanced because our mitochondria ada banyak, then it helps to regulate all this imbalance redox potential dalam cell. Dan bila mitochondria reduce, the redox signaling molecule reduce untuk call all this immune system for detecting, replace and repair menyebabkan kita anti-inflammatory, endogenous anti-inflammatory reduce, pro-inflammatory banyak ada because of exposures to a lot of uh, uh, free radicals yang disebabkan oleh food, over processed food dan lain-lain. Okay, jadi aging is considered as a, a process of inflammation. Sebab tu dia panggil inflammaging. Bila kita meningkat tua, inflammation kita meningkat. Sebab itulah kita menjadi tua because of a lot of inflammation happening in the body. Okay, jika ada sesiapa nak tanya soalan ke, nak clarify ke, you can write in the chat ataupun you can just on your mic to us and I can respond. Then tolong highlight nanti kalau ada soalan. Alright? Okay. I would like to also hear from you kepada orang-orang yang dah practice lifestyle medicine, functional medicine. Boleh saya tahu tak berapa ramai di antara you all yang dah ada practice lifestyle medicine, functional medicine in your GP practice? Boleh type yes, siapa yang dah amal. I just want to know how many of you has understand that it is very, very important that we go to the root cause of the disease to help our client and our patient as compared to we just see the snapshot of the disease, lepas tu kita bagi treatment. So understanding the root cause, going back to the root cause, and we try to repair the root cause is very, very crucial in order for us to improve the health of a person. So siapa? Yes, Dr. Nuhayati. Yes, Dr. Siti. Yes, since 2015. Alhamdulillah, bagus. Siapa lagi yang pernah yang practice functional medicine, nutritional medicine, and then advise your patient more towards, improving lifestyle?
Dr. Erman also raised his hand.
Dr.
Erman Shah.
Erman. Okay, Dr. Erman. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, Dr. Nur Hayati, Dr. Siti, and Dr. Erman. Dr. Hajar also. Okay. So jadi I would like to open this also to other doctors who also want to add on ataupun untuk correct if my understanding is different than your understanding. So I appreciate kalau you all also can share your opinion and provide your response also in the chat. Okay? Alright. Semua yang dalam grup Dr. Rose tu semua geng. Okay. Alright. Yelah, sebab I elan dalam grup functional nutritional medicine I lupa. Okay. Terima kasih Dr. Siti for highlighting. Okay. Yang Dr. Rose include myself in supaya I can share on genetic on the epigenetic profiling and what I found during my my journey lah. Alright. Okay. Sebenarnya just to share with you, we have been practicing, I have been involved dalam complementary medicine in 1996, 1997 di Terengganu. Kita ada Center for Complementary Medicine untuk buat treatment for patient dekat chalet di sebelah airport dengan Dr. Razin. So that is a long time ago, even before kerajaan ataupun MOH establish ataupun keluarkan law berkaitan dengan complementary medicine 2016. Okay. Soalan dia, can we reverse our biological age, achieve longevity and free of age-related inflammatory disease? Nak you all jawab. Can we reverse or not? Can we reverse or not? Yes, jawab yes. Kalau no, jawab no. InsyaAllah boleh. Okay. Okay, yang lain pun sama lah kot. InsyaAllah. Okay. Alright, I continue. Okay. Sebagaimana kita tahu, inflammaging is the effect of gene interaction between gene and environment, which actually contributed to the hallmark of aging. All these listed, some other stem cell exhaustion, altered intracellular communication, genetic instability, telomere attrition, epigenetic alteration, loss of proteostasis, deregulated nutrient sensing, mitochondrial dysfunction and also cellular senescence. Sebenarnya inilah yang menyebab seseorang menjadi tua. Okay? Yang actually influence the inflammation influencing all this impact of aging. Okay? Alright. And what happened? Berlakulah chronic inflammation dalam sel. Jadi, as simple as that. Whatever happened in the human being, interaction between gene and environment, all these processes of aging is happening, resulted to chronic inflammation and aging. And then, on top of that, disease-specific risk factor, for example, over-processed food, exposure to chemical, exposure to unhealthy food, stress, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, sedentary life, all of these are actually enhance further the aging process ataupun the inflammation. Hence, terjadilah all this chronic disease and aging. Okay, listed there. These are the chronic inflammatory disease that associate with aging. Selagi tua, bila orang tu menua, dia akan mendapat penyakit-penyakit ni. And that is come up with the at the end dia akan disable, mati, dan juga dapat chronic geriatric syndromes. Okay. Dan dalam menceritakan tentang impact of food on inflammation, kalau kita tengok kat sini fatty acid as an example, we have good fat dengan bad fat. On left is good fat, on right is bad on bad fat. So all of these, sama ada good fat ataupun bad fat, how it influences the cell is actually through epigenetics. Through epigenetics mechanism, which can contribute to whatever impact on the cells as an inflammation. Okay, so yang akan bertindak untuk menyebabkan inflammation disebabkan oleh gene yang response toward whatever food yang ada or fatty acid yang masuk dalam sel, that it will be affected, dan akan either switch on or switch off the cell supaya continuous berlaku inflammation ataupun will stop the inflammation. Alright? Okay. Let's see this video, a bit of this video. I tak nak pergi panjang because video ni agak panjang juga. I just want to show
Harvard scientist David Sinclair has spent the last 20 years working to defy aging.
How many times have you heard, if you're over the age of 40, well, you're getting sick, you're getting this pain, your eyesight's degrading. Don't worry, that's just normal aging. I really don't agree with that approach.
Sinclair believes the root cause of aging and health decline stems from damage to the so-called epigenome, the part of our cells that turn genes on or off.
Our bodies have two different types of information. We all know about the DNA, Now, there's another type of information that most people don't know about. It's called the epigenome, and it's the reader of the DNA. Like, if you have a compact disc, it's like scratches on the compact disc, so you can't read the music. As we get older, we lose the ability to read our DNA correctly.
And so how do we get those scratches off?
We had this breakthrough a couple of years ago, and so we found that there was a way to get the scratches off and reverse the age of cells.
In his study, Sinclair restored optic nerve cells and sight in mice with vision loss from both aging and
just something to show to you that David Sinclair dapat research dia relate aging dengan epigenome. So it is closely related between aging and epigenome. Kalau you nak video ni, I boleh share dalam kita punya group nanti.
Harvard.
Okay. Right. So one of the intervention, I cerita sikit pasal intervention ni, adalah calorie restriction. Okay, kalau kita tengok ada 4 pathway, I will not go detail, just show to you that sebenarnya calorie restriction will affect longevity. Puasa sebenarnya Allah Ta'ala beri kepada kita memang sangat-sangat powerful, tetapi kita tak make full use of it. Berpuasa akan memberi impact kepada kita punya oxidative damage attenuation, glucose insulin relationship, growth hormone ataupun IGF-1 that involve IGF-1 genes axis, dan homeostasis hypothesis dia bagi threat kepada badan kita through feeling of hungry. Okay, tak dapat enough calorie during a day. So our body will react accordingly. Termasuklah apoptosis and then recovering of new cell through maintenance and repair of the cells. Even up to the stage of killing cancer cells through water fasting. Through water fasting and through proper preparation of a person, water fasting can also menyebabkan sel kanser mati. Okay, jadi I just want to show this is one of the intervention on how we want to promote longevity. Don't get me wrong about bila-bila kita cerita longevity ni. Kita orang Islam ni kita dah faham kita punya umur Allah Ta'ala dah tetapkan. Cuma kita tak tahu berapa umur kita. Okay. Kematian itu sudah ditetapkan oleh Allah Ta'ala, tidak akan ke depan satu saat walaupun kematian satu saat. Tetapi our objective here is actually to let everyone attain their aging without any chronic illness and without medication. Sebenarnya itulah yang menyebabkan a drive for me untuk buat DNA profiling epigenetics ni dan mencari solusi, dan alhamdulillah dah berjumpa beberapa intervention yang mana kita boleh gunakan untuk pesakit kita, dan we are able to measure the outcome. Ini yang penting, measure the outcome dengan menggunakan epigenetics. Okay, this is another video. I just want to show a bit on the impact of fasting and exercise.
I became familiar with your work back in those days when I was actually doing research on these little nematode worms.
Okay. I tak nak bagi panjang dengan ni. Video ni you boleh tengok kemudian, I can share later in the group. just want to show you that when we talk about reversing aging, we should focus on epigenetics, not DNA profiling, because DNA profiling is telling you who you are. Tapi epigenetics is telling you how your gene is being influenced by your lifestyle. That is why epigenetic is very, very important apabila kita nak buat profiling of a patient. Okay. So when we talk about epigenetic mechanism of longevity, there are many pharmacological products and also environmental product ataupun natural product. Kalau kita tengok sini, drug pun ada, example, this drug, butyrates, trichostatin dan juga valproic acid ni. Okay. Dia, I dah forgot dia guna untuk apa, untuk pain ke apa. I dah forgot about that. Anyone yang biasa dengan this drug can share what is being used with valproic acid. Metformin, for example, for diabetic, rapamycin. Curcumin daripada kunyit, EGCG ni adalah epigallocatechin gallate daripada green tea. AA adalah anacardic acid, cashew nut shell. GA garlic acid daripada nut berry and fruits. Resveratrol adalah daripada grapes, skin and seed. Okay, statin obat untuk reduce cholesterol. Calorie restriction is one of it. Supplement macam malic fumarate, folic acid, vitamin B, polyamine, and microbiome. Okay, all of these example of intervention actually will influence the enzyme related to epigenetics. Kalau kita tengok yang all the short form apa semua ni, seperti histone deacetyl enzyme, dan beberapa lagi lah, macam HAT ni histone acetylation enzyme. Okay, sirtuin, SIRT tadi sirtuin. Okay, DNA metal transferase, HAT histone acetyl transferase. All of these enzyme adalah relate dengan the epigenetic activities. Okay, so whatever supplement yang diambil, kita kena study tengok what are the epigenetic pathway yang influence which are the condition dalam badan, dan itu yang boleh membantu kita untuk fokus kepada area yang kita nak improve. Okay, this is another slide talking about calorie restriction that can extend longevity. Ada dia punya pathway yang melibatkan ketiga-tiga impact, ketiga-tiga pathway of epigenetic, which is DNA methylation, histone modification, and also satu lagi non-coding RNA. Okay, tapi untuk yang calorie restriction ni hanya involve DNA methylation and histone modification. Okay. Dan kalau kita tengok yang sebelah kanan sekali ni, yang sebelah kiri ni memang ada explain sikit tadi. Yang sebelah kanan ni kalau kita tengok every supplement yang kita gunakan ataupun any medication yang kita gunakan, dia ada specific targets yang mana dia boleh improve ataupun where epigenetics modification ataupun mechanism can occur. So sama ada di brain, systemic impact, anti-diabetic, liver, cardio dan juga anti-cancer. Nah, sebab itulah kita tengok ramai doktor sekarang ni dah mula membuat dia punya compounding pharmacy based on this product. Betul tak? Saya rasa ramai juga yang order daripada Dr. AK. Betul tak? Okey. Kawan saya pun buat juga dia punya compounding pharmacy based on this semua produk-produk ni untuk digunakan. Okay. Siapa antara you all yang dah guna produk-produk compounding pharmacy to help your patient? Say yes. Semua kan? Yes. Okay. Good, good. So, so it relates dengan epigenetics. So, kalau you go deeper, nanti I sebenarnya I akan buat kelas on nutri epigenetics to understand how this kata supplement will impact our health dan how we can reverse our aging and also our chronic illness supaya every one of us doktor sebenarnya kita dulu akan dapat buktikan yang we can actually reverse our biochemical age. That's number one. Number two, whatever chronic illness yang kita dapat, we challenge ourselves to reduce it. Kalau boleh kita nak reverse that chronic illness. Okay? Siapa yang want to be with me untuk kita get untuk kita sendiri capai that kata example bila kita explain dekat klien, kita boleh tunjuk, okay, this is the example of my reports. Alright, so I dah reverse my diabetes, I dah reverse my hypertension, I dah reverse my cardiovascular, then we show the results to them. Okay. Hopefully I can have some discussion later with you all sebab I rasa it is very, very important for the doctors to also get together untuk dapatkan what is the best solution ataupun intervention for our patient. This is also something yang I'm looking at. I pernah explain kepada Dr. Rose dan ada beberapa orang lagi yang I jumpa dekat Perdim hari itu. Macam mana kita nak create something very, very beneficial sebab bila I tengok sekarang ni different doctor have different school of thoughts, different compounding supplement yang digunakan. Kita nak kalau boleh kita dapat the best among the best. We want you all to share what you be using. I pun baru order yang RK0 to also test on myself and also for someone who I know, tengok dia punya impact. Dan I tak ada experience langsung lagi pasal RK0. Tetapi I found one technology that can reverse inflammation and reverse aging. I'm also studying about that product. Okay. Alright. Kalau kita tengok sini ada satu study I have shared ni dekat Perdim, a biological age reversal program, kalau tak silap saya done by siapa dah lupa ni, Professor Fitzgerald dengan I dah forget that person's name. Ada kat sini. Dia dah come up dengan tak ada ni, tak tahu lah. So dia buat dekat US, a clinical trial using diet, exercise, stress, smoking, and then they also use supplement, probiotics, phytonutrients. Tapi mereka tak dedahkan spesifik what are the probiotic, my phytonutrients. Cuma yang I nak explain kat sini, there are research ataupun clinical studies that have shown we can reverse biological age through uh, uh, intervention using diet, sleep, exercise, stress management, and also supplements. Okay, dan dia berjaya untuk reduce 3.23 years as compared to control. So kita pun boleh buat benda yang sama sebenarnya di Malaysia. I would love to see this being done in Malaysia. Kalau kita boleh pakat cari patient kita dan kita decide, okay, what are we going to use for our patient, dan kita sama-sama follow up and tengok dia punya impact, whether we can reverse our own age dan juga our client age. Alright. So now I come into DNA profiling yang kita buat. Okay. So this is a comprehensive DNA profiling. Kita melihat 1000 genetic area dan 300 DNA outcome. Tak banyak compare dengan apa yang ada, yang kata ada sampai 7,000 buat semua gene dalam human ni. To me, you are creating information overload. I have met someone yang dapat report daripada US. Dia kata, tak larat nak baca 200 pages. Even my report ni, DNA profile ni pun 175 pages. Okay, where you can look at the physical, the diet, health, vitamins, health insight, which focus on how the body responds to stress, immunity, your eye health, your sleep, your skin health, muscle health, anti-aging, injury risk, mental health, and gut health, and also heart health. I ada share dekat someone dekat sini, I rasa Dr. Hajar, I ada share juga dengan Dr. Rose dah buat DNA dia dengan Epigenetics. So, if you want to know more about this, you can just communicate with me. If you are interested to also do for yourself, you can also contact me lah, ataupun contact Dale. Okay. Kita ada DNA profile and epigenetic profile. Okay. We are the first company in Malaysia yang buat epigenetic profiling menggunakan genes. Don't get confused with S-Drive yang dipanggil sebagai epigenetics test. Sebenarnya dia bukan epigenetic test. Epigenetic, we are talking about the impact of risk factors on the genes. S-Drive sebenarnya melihat what are the epigenetic risk factors that influence the gene. Dia bukan melihat the changes of the genes. I harap semua dah clear dengan tu. Okay, I pun buat S-Drive. InsyaAllah bila I attend session yang Dr. Radha punya on cardiovascular, how to reverse cardiovascular disease tu, I also nak repeat sekali lagi my S-Drive. I want to see, nak dengar dia punya report daripada Dr. Radha sendiri. Okay. Yang tu melihat what are the risk factors that influence your gene. Bukan melihat genes. Tetapi what I'm currently doing, epigenetic profile, is look at on what your specific genes that has influence on your biological age. What are the genes that influence on memory age, hearing age, eye age, and inflammation. So we look at whether the genes been switched on or switched off, whether that gene is functioning to improve your aging, improve your memory age, hearing age, eye age, and also to improve your inflammation. And we can repeat this because this will change when we change our lifestyle. Bila kita tukar diet, bila kita improve kita punya lifestyle, we can see all these changes. Okay, I just want to share currently. Okay, this is my report on the right side ni. When I did my profile in September 2021, I rasa I pun dah tunjuk dekat Perdim hari tu. My age is 59 years old. Tetapi my biological age is 52.6. Maknanya 6 years younger than my chronological age. So why? Because I already practicing lifestyle medicine for many years. Dan buat program untuk the company, lifestyle modification program, juga dekat share dekat Petronas pun. Jadi I have been practicing what I preach. So when I saw this, I said to myself, Alhamdulillah, what I have been practicing on myself is actually it works. Show that my biological age is 6 years younger than my my chronological age. When I look at the study done in US, sebenarnya I have shown a result. Tetapi kebanyakan doktor yang I buat, the age is on the dot ataupun ada yang lebih sikit, ada yang kurang sikit. Ada patient yang I buat umur dia, aging dia lebih tua daripada biological lebih tua daripada chronological age walaupun umur dia 27 tahun. 27 tahun. Biological age 29 tahun. Sebab dia tak jaga pemakanan dia, dia very obese, then how I'm going to trigger her to make a change. This is also very important. How to create that intrinsic motivation supaya she make a change. Berat dia 160 kg. After 1 year, dia dah reduce 50 kg. And Alhamdulillah, dia sekarang continue to improve herself. Okay, by showing her that this is very important that you reverse your aging. Cuma tunggu insyaAllah by end of this year kita nak repeat balik dia punya biological age to see whether dari improvement or not. Okay. What is interesting that I want to share with you, my inflammatory score is very high. My inflammatory score is very high, unhealthy. It shows that I have inflammation going on at my cell level. Even though I can reverse my age, but I'm still having inflammatory score, high inflammation in my in my cells, because bila I tengok my DNA profile, I have mild gluten sensitivity, I have delayed lactose intolerance, and I have high tendency of selenium deficiency, and also when I look at the overall, I need omega 3. Kena makan omega 3, omega 9. Previously, amal because I think that okay, bila dah cukup daripada pemakanan, I don't need a supplement. Bila buat DNA, baru I realize that I need to top up, because to reverse inflammation, we cannot take the maintenance dose. We need to take a higher dose. Jadi all those vitamins, minerals, I have to look at the literature. What is the higher dose, the optimum dose for us to beat the inflammation? And it is higher than the recommended dose by the current doctors ataupun RDA lagi rendah. Okay. And one of the important thing yang I realize, itu pun baru belajar. I makan nuts raw. Actually nuts ada lectin. I thought taking nuts, ini belajar habis lah ni. Bila belajar balik dengan Dr. Razin, I faham dan nuts actually contain lectin, and lectin is toxic to human kalau kita ambil banyak. So jadi lectin is one of the cause of my inflammation, because I'm really nuts about nuts. I tak roasted the nuts, I makan raw macam tu. And now I dah stop, kalau nak makan, I makan the roasted one. Dan insyaAllah by June, I will try to do my another epigenetic test by June this year, insyaAllah. Alright. So, next is, okay. Jadi, untuk CareXera Health ni, kita adalah the first company yang offer affordable comprehensive DNA plus epigenetic profiling with personalized healthy lifestyle coaching. Anyone yang buat DNA profiling, epigenetic profiling with us, we will give free personalized healthy lifestyle coaching. The client will get, kalau you buat untuk client you, your client will get free 1 year personal health lifestyle coaching. They will get their own dietitian, fitness coach, dan medical advisor. Tetapi kalau you dah practice your own style of lifestyle modification program, you will take over their management and you will follow up. Because the personalized lifestyle coaching, we will be using the apps. This is a conventional way to improve your lifestyle for you to reach your goal, whatever goal that you have. Kita ada dietitian, fitness coach dengan medical advisor, which I will train them, I will upskill them for them to be able to read the DNA reports of the client, then they will advise accordingly. Okay, I have a partner which is from Naluri, company Azman Osman Rani, yang memang I dah work together with him for Petronas for the last 3 years. Then it offer deliver end-to-end solution for risk prediction, illness prevention, and health protection through a trained healthcare professionals. So my plan is actually to work with all the doctors yang believe in lifestyle, functional, nutritional medicine, where you want to improve your patient's lifestyle for them to be able to reach elderly without any chronic illness atau without any drugs. Kalau ada pun very, very minimal where they can lead their life healthily and can aging gracefully. Mati dalam keadaan sehat. Okay? Dan because of that, CareXera kita offer innovative preventive digital health solution focusing on inner health. Kita look at the impact on the genes rather than the impact yang kita tengok sekarang ni kepada orang buat anti-aging muka ke ataupun blood test is already too late to see whether you have it or not. Tapi kita kena continue buat blood test because that is also a biomarker that we can use in the clinic. Okay, this just to share how I bring Naluri to the digital health lifestyle coaching, where kita buat pilot in September 2018, and then kita go into first phase, second phase, third phase, and then it bring a very good impact on our employee. We can show ROI time 3.9 in pilot, and then it increasing to 4 times ROI bila company buat this program. Okay, kita measure every 4 months, 8 months, and 1 year to see the impact on our employee. Okay, itu di cerita Petronas lah. So what the client will get when do the DNA and epigenetic profiling, you will get CareXera apps download on your phone. Sekarang ni kita di Android apps dah siap, di iOS akan siap insyaAllah by end of February. So everyone can download and get the reports. Your personalized report, which is very easy to read. Tak perlu go into 175 pages. Melalui phone tu je dah boleh baca which one high, average dengan low. Dan is very easy. You can just review your client's report within 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Go through the apps, tengok dia punya report, very selectively tengok yang high, explain to them. So 175 pages sebenarnya for them to read, mungkin masa mereka tak akan faham, tetapi for them to understand, they can read a bit lah about what's happening. Doktor pun tak ada masa nak baca 175 pages. You just need to look at their app and then explain to them one by one. Okay, so no worries, we will upskill you untuk you are able to read their DNA epigenetic reports, and you can provide your own intervention to them based on whatever findings yang ada. InsyaAllah kita akan offer those doctor who willing to become, kita ada 2 step. Satu to become a representative ataupun business partner, where you are able to enroll a client of yours untuk buat testing, dan kita akan buat testing untuk mereka. So kita akan review the report dengan mereka, dan kita akan enroll mereka dalam personal lifestyle coaching, but you will follow up with them. Kita tak nak kalau you are able to spend much time with them, more than 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then that's fine. You akan manage patient terus. Okay, tetapi if you want to spend only 30 minutes to 45 minutes talk about the reports, we will then give to kita enroll dia orang dalam personalized health lifestyle coaching. They will get their dietitian, fitness coach, medical advisor to advise them accordingly. Okay. Tetapi untuk orang yang nak menjadi consultant, for you able to read the DNA, understanding how the epigenetic works and explain to them the impact of whatever supplement yang you bagi, then you need to be trained as apa ni kita punya consultant. Then you are able to do the report, you terus you manage your patient, and then you can repeat to do your epigenetics report later after you do the intervention. So this is one of the few example in the apps where you have yang biru ni adalah DNA report, yang hijau ni adalah epigenetic report. Okay, so actually kita punya klien dah sampai 70 orang. Majority of them kita punya prototyping. I go see one by one and then explain to them and they do the testing. Ada juga yang company buat most right talk tu the whole 3 director dengan dia punya staff, 4 orang staff dia buat. Yang tengah atas sekali tu naluri coaches, where every coaches Azran kata coaches must do their test in order for them to be upskill. So coaches semua dah buat, and then insyaAllah bila mereka dapat dia punya DNA epigenetic, DNA dah dapat, epigenetic belum lagi, then we will go and upskill them. Okay. Yang okay, these are kita punya partnership dengan Modus Representative in Malaysia, where the saliva will be sent to UK untuk buat DNA and also epigenetic profiling, sebab kita tidak ada lab di Malaysia yang boleh buat epigenetics. Yang sebelah kiri bawah sekali, that is what we do for child DNA profiling, and saliva kita hantar ke Genome Institute Singapore untuk buat report for child. Child ni I tak nak cerita malam ni, because child ni very specific for talent, EQ, IQ, personality and traits. And on the top right, actually I was called to involve dalam Consortium for Research on Educational Genomics for Children. Bila mereka dapati I buat gender profiling for child, they invite me to involve apa ni untuk dalam research 3 universities, UTHM dengan UPSI. They get together, they got the grant, dan it's totally in line dengan apa yang I buat. Untuk for the future generation, we going to I akan involve alternative schools to design program for children in line with their DNA, in line with their talent, IQ, yang kita nak develop them. We call it personalized development and personalized development and education. Okay, yang bawah sekali itu adalah Dr. Azran Usmarani, dan we have signed MOA untuk dia team dia support kita punya personalized lifestyle coaching. Alright, so partly these are the yang top left tu ada child, ada di antara yang semasa perdim pun dah buat test. Okay, so alright, so I think that's all that I can share with you all. Okay, nak tahu harga kan? Alright, so harga sekarang ni untuk DNA profile, I nak tanya you all, berapa harga yang you tahu comprehensive DNA profiling saja, bukan epigenetic. Dekat epigenetic is different. Comprehensive DNA profiling yang you dapat, berapa harganya? Can you please write here, ataupun apa yang you tahu, ataupun apa yang you dah buat. Maybe you dah did for yourself. 3K lagi? Ada lagi? Paling rendah yang you, yang you dapat. 3K je. Okay, yang I tahu dalam 2000 lah, 2000 lebih. Okay, to 2,500 doctor's price. Okay. Yang kita comprehensive DNA profile, we only give you 1,800. Okay. 1,800 for DNA profiling. 1,900 for epigenetic. Because epigenetic very expensive. Sebab tu Malaysia tak boleh buat lagi. The process is very tedious. Dia punya machine dia mahal. Dan dia punya chip tu mahal. Sebab tu kita kena hantar saliva ke UK. Bila kita hantar saliva ke UK, cost kita escalate. Jadi kalau kita tengok 180, 1,008 dengan 1,009, kalau combine sekali buat, kalau buat asing-asing itu dah harga dia. Tapi kalau kita combine sekali, kita buat, we give patient's price is 2,009. Okay? Doctor's price is much less than that. Alright. So siapa yang interested, you can communicate with me separately through WhatsApp, and we welcome you to become our business partner. Whoever yang ready untuk become our business partner dan buat at least 2 test kita, okay, sekarang ni dah ada beberapa business partner dekat states yang through kita punya first prototype punya profiling, dah ada orang yang dah buat, because my requirement kalau boleh at least 2 orang for that clinic untuk buat the test lah. So we will give you a special doctor's price lah. Macam yang kita bagi dekat Perdim tu 2,000, lebih kurang 2,500 untuk both DNA profiling and also epigenetic profiling. Okay. For 2 person, then insyaAllah by kalau kita dapat feedback by before 20th February, you get the privilege for us to appoint you sebagai kita punya representative at your respective location. Yang datang kemudian tu kita tengok. Kalau dah ada kat situ, kita ambil lah. Doktor tu kita akan tengok dulu. Siapa yang dah jadi representative. For example, dalam satu state tu, banyak dia punya daerah. So dalam satu macam state dengan dia ada daerah yang tertentu. So kita at least kita nak satu representative from satu daerah lah. Okay, for the start. Lepas tu nanti kita akan tengok. Tapi priority we will give to those first come first serve lah. Okay. So jadi untuk ni kita open lah. Any question, any clarification. Okay. Saya nak baca sikit. Okay. Kau nak jadi consultant macam mana? Okay. Dan berapa harga? That one I nak kena design the training for the consultant. Okay. Then it will involve a lecturer from UKM and Institute of Nutrigenomics, dan juga a lecturer on Nutri Epigenetics, dan on fitness also I will find someone. InsyaAllah bila kita dah ada partners nanti, kita akan design the program. Cuma at the same time I have to design a program untuk Perdim. Perdim ada minta program, cuma I belum design lagi that program. I need to work with my scientific advisor daripada UKM, dan insyaAllah bila ada tu nanti kita akan war-warkan. Okay. The cost tu kita akan share kemudian lah. Berapa hari itu pun kita akan decide kemudian bila kita dah come up with the the upskilling of our doctors. Okey, saya baru dalam bidang precision. Okey, masa di Uttar. Okey, I know about that. Okey. Mahal, tidak mudah diinterpret even by medical doctor, kesedaran yang rendah. Okey. Yang inilah kita akan kita akan buat train the trainer. Kalau doktor tu berminat untuk involve sebagai trainer, nanti kita akan bincangkan. Dan okey, dia sebenarnya bukan diagnostik, dia adalah screening. Dan di makmal biasa tidak buat lagi, melainkan kalau makmal tu dia team up dengan company yang buat DNA profiling. Ada makmal yang I tahu, kalau tak silap I Path Lab, dia ada buat DNA profiling test untuk health and lifestyle, health and wellness. Dia team up. Ada juga lab yang dia buat dia punya anak syarikat dia involve untuk buat DNA profiling. Itu dia punya approach lah. Okay. In term of alright. Okay, itu cadangan yang saya terima daripada Erman. Cadangan yang sangat bagus berkaitan dengan marketing, share about the doctors. InsyaAllah kita akan pertimbangkan untuk buat promo. Sebenarnya this is the first session yang kita buat. Kita belum launch lagi sebenarnya secara officially. Sebab kita tunggu kita punya app siap. Dan kita nak identify kita punya representative all over Malaysia. Dan kita akan ambil nama mereka, dan siapa yang dah buat test, 2 test at least untuk that clinic tu, for 2 doctors, for 2 doctors, sebab kita nak at least ada seorang, tak ada seorang boleh ganti. Okay, kita akan train. Dan insyaAllah bila dah cukup kita punya representative all over Malaysia, kita akan buat proper launching. Okay, sebab masa sekarang ni kita belum lagi officialize kita punya launching. Alright. Nombor 4 sangat bagus. Memang saya pun memang ada discuss dengan compounding pharmacy. Memang ada sesuatu yang yang I plan nak buat, because kita ada profiling, tetapi we also need to have intervention. What are the intervention? Sometimes this is something yang my view lah. Kalau ada intervention works, it's already proven, why need to reinvent the wheel? This is my concept. Tapi ada setengah doktor kata, why not we do it sendiri daripada kita bergantung pada orang lain. I also believe in that, tetapi kita tengoklah apa dia punya produk yang kita nak fokus on. Okay? Alright, sebab I dah ada satu produk yang very Alhamdulillah very powerful juga to me lah. Selain daripada ada yang RK0. I will share that one later with you all. Siapa yang interested untuk tahu boleh ping me separately.